Eclipse. Don't close your eyes to get away. Just bang my line and I'll arrange it. Beautiful girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless. Yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah.
Good morning, you guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new here, but if you're not, welcome. So if you guys read the title, I did a thing in 2021, and I know that people have tons of questions about what a social media manager is, what you do. Do you essentially just sit on Instagram all day? Like, what goes into that job? So I thought it would be pretty fun to kind of share my day to day as a social media manager and kind of what I do for clients and how I work and all of the things that go into behind the scenes of making a really good Instagram channel, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. So hope you guys are interested. If you are, then make sure you hit subscribe for more videos like this, and let's get into it. All right, you guys. So I'm going to explain what goes into my job and what goes into being a social media manager over time. So if you guys are interested in videos like that, be sure that you subscribe, because I'll keep sharing different information that you guys need to know, like platforms to use and place to get education and places to like hang out with other social medias, like virtual assistants and all that jazz. There's like tons of communities and stuff. So I'm going to share all of that over time. And if this is the kind of thing that you're interested in doing in the future, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss those videos. Okay, so first things first, what is a social media manager? A social media manager is exactly what it sounds like. It is someone who manages social media. And I know that's a pretty vague topic, but it really is up to the manager. Whether you decide to start your own business, if you're freelance, if you work for an agency, or if you work for a corporate business, it's kind of all up to whatever you guys decide. But essentially, you're someone who's going to manage a social media platform, or you're managing all of the platforms. So for me, when I first started, you guys know that I started my own business. I created Evergreen Creative Studio, where we do video editing, social media management, and branding. And so that's where I started. The client that I've had the longest, she was my first client. We've been working together for over a year on her YouTube channel. And when most people hear social media management, they don't initially think of YouTube, but there's lots of cool stuff that you can do in YouTube. So of course we edit our videos, but for other clients, we design their graphics, or we design their thumbnails, or we optimize their pages, or we're tagging specific keywords in order to get their videos viewed. So that's a lot of back end stuff that goes into, besides just actually creating the video, some of the back end stuff that goes into making the video more popular and more seen on social media. Another way of managing social media is the way that most people think, and that is, our basic Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and that is monitoring pages. Most businesses call that like a community manager, but if that's something that you emphasize being a social media, then you can do that too. And that's the person that responds to DMs or comments on your page, like, wow, that was awesome, or thanks so much, we'll be happy to help, or let me help you with your order. Most of the time, those are community managers. And if you're a social media manager and you want to make community management one of your platforms, then that's something else you can do. One of the biggest things that a lot of people don't, oh, it's so funny, a lot of people don't get this, is analytics. The real back end to social media is analyzing those numbers, analyzing interest and likes and follows and unfollows and the engagement rate and your outreach rate. Like there's just so many things, you guys. There's so many little small things that you can manage as a social media manager that helps grow your channel. So one of the first things that you can do if you've never done this before but you think you're interested is hop into your Instagram channel and go to your insights. Go through all of those pages and just kind of see the different things that you can measure. Knowing those insights, kind of learning them like the back of your hand, learning how to grow and increase them will help make you a more effective social media manager. Another way to be a social media manager is to strictly work with a content creator. You guys know content creators are huge now and they've got so much going on. So a lot of them are hiring assistants or someone to manage their social media, and they're doing things like editing photos or posting their photos at certain times or drawing the analytics and sending them out to the brands to show them how successful the campaigns are. There's just so much you can do. You can start campaigns. You can research content creators to be a part of campaigns. You can research certain campaigns and decide if you want to recreate those things. You guys, there's a ton. And a lot of it is numbers, 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 and numbers. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that I do just day to day. And I hope you guys enjoy it. But today, we actually don't have anything super intense to do. The first thing I need to do is edit a YouTube video. And then the second thing I need to do is work on a header for a client. And then the third thing that I need to work on is creating a template for my client who wants to post more often on Instagram. They want to post more often, but they want everything to be clean and cohesive. So we're going to make them a series of templates on Canva, which is one of my most favorite apps. If you guys don't know what Canva is, oh my God, like what? It's the best. If you've never checked it out, look in the comments below and I'll leave you guys a link to pop in there and check it out. It's amazing place to do graphics and it's very user like new beginner friendly, so definitely check that out. But I'm going to be making my templates in there, so that's what's on my agenda for today. So before I get into my full agenda and start getting everything done, I actually wanted to show you guys how I keep things organized, because that is like one of the most key things that you can do as a social media manager is be organized, especially if you're managing multiple platforms. So here's how I do it. Alright, you guys, really quick, my two favorite things to keep me organized, and everyone is different. I still use online platforms, I still have email and schedule and all those things, but I use the two most basic things. And if you're just getting started out, then I would say be as cost effective as possible. The first one is a whiteboard. I normally will like hang this up over here on the wall, or I'll just have it like sitting at my desk. But this just helps me like quickly write down things that need to get done for that day. Sometimes I have a notebook, which you guys, if you've watched my channel enough, you know that I'm a writer. So I write a ton of things in a notebook. The problem is I can't see them all immediately. Like by the time I write and turn the page, when I go to look for the information for that day, I have to like go back and back and back. So a whiteboard is always easy just for like today. Like, so whatever I got going on today, I'm going to write it down, and then tomorrow I'll start all over. It just kind of helps me keep an eye on what I need to do and right in that moment. The second thing that I like to do and kind of like helps guide my day and what I use is I actually use this Top 3 notebook by Erin on Demand. So I've watched her channel for a while, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen her, but I really like this book. It's really nice and clean and fancy, which I really appreciate. But it's heavy duty and it's a top 3 planner. So it's for each day. You can fill in the date by yourself, so you're not, you know, if you're crazy like me and you get stressed out like, oh my God, I missed 3 days this week. It's not like that. You can fill in the date by yourself. You can put in your task, your notes, essentially anything that you need for the day, and then just your top 3 items. And so I'll put my top 3 items, some little notes under them, and then just check them off as I go. Then I'll use my big planner to kind of go through like, okay, I've got the content edited down. Now I need to add graphics. Now I need to add, you know, some flair, pick some music, things like that. So those 2 things really help me stay organized. You guys can choose whatever you like, but I love having a planner to keep my day-to-day organized, and I love to have a whiteboard just to kind of have like my full day timed out so that I'm as organized as possible. All right, you guys, so as you can see, the day has kind of gotten away from me. It's been a really busy day. I didn't expect it to be so busy, but then things just kept popping up and more things get organized. And, you know, I still have a puppy that I have to take out like 1,000 times a day. Say hi, Bentley. Say hi. He's being a little troublesome today. But all in all, I feel really good about this new journey. A few people have asked me like, am I nervous, or like, is this like a midlife crisis type thing? And no, it's not. It's just, you know, really wanting to do what I'm passionate about. And believe me, I spent years doing a certain job that I hated. And I just really, as I moved into this new phase in life, wanted to just do what I went after. And honestly, it was a little hard because the job that I just left a really, really great boss, and he's just, he was awesome. And so it was hard to leave him, but I just felt myself transitioning into my new phase of life where, you know, I just wanted to do something that I'm passionate about and live a life that I don't have to take a vacation from. So I don't know everything, you guys, but I am going to start like making dedicated videos to things that are helping me along my journey and all that good stuff. So hopefully you guys will subscribe, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next one.